awesome guy. So his early years, he was born in 1839 in Ohio, and after he was born, he had 5 siblings, but he went to go live in Monroe, Michigan, with his older brother and sister. I think one of them was a half-brother, half-sister, I'm not sure. And originally, once he grew up and left the house, he went to grammar school, but he decided he didn't really like that. And tensions were getting pretty high with the Civil War about to start, so he decided to go to West Point Military Academy. And usually it takes about 5 years to graduate West Point, which is like the U.S.'s major military academy. But it only took him and the rest of his class 4 years because the Civil War had started, so that kind of sped up the process. But you would think that like a great military general like Custer would have been really good and smart, but he actually finished the bottom of his class, and he was almost expelled every year he went to West Point. And he set the record for the most disciplinary action against him, which I thought was pretty interesting. So he graduated in 1861, and normally, having had such a illustrious college career, he wouldn't have gotten a very good job out of school, but because of the Civil War, he got a pretty good job. So in the Civil War, he was a second lieutenant in 5th Cavalry, and this cavalry unit he eventually became the leader of. It's called the Michigan Wolverines, which hence Michigan University, the Wolverines. He participated in the first battle of Bull Run and Gettysburg, or along with other battles, but those are the 2 big ones. And he played a pretty influential role in those. Like he helped back Pickett's charge, so it was pretty cool. And he's eventually promoted to General Brigadier at age 23, and he was the youngest general in the Civil War at the time, which was also pretty amazing because he finished last in his class at West Point. He was an assistant to George McClellan, one of the Union generals, which was also pretty cool. And one of the notable things about him, and kind of made him stand out from other people, is he led from the front of his cavalry unit. Like he stood, or he would ride his horse in front of everyone else, wear super bright, like a bright blue coat and a red scarf thing, so the soldiers could see him. And like someone asked him about it one time because obviously you can tell who he is, so people try to pick him off, but nobody ever did, I guess. And yeah, he said it was kind of like a bravery thing. Like it would show his troops that he was leading from the front, kind of being brave. He had a thing called Custer's Luck. He somehow managed to avoid injury throughout the Civil War. I think he got shot once. It was a minor wound. So after the Civil War, he kind of did some other stuff for a little bit, and then he decided he needed to join the army again. So he led the 7th Cavalry unit, still a brigadier general. He had some issues with court-martial. He had 2 court-martials, but he ended up getting out of them because of how desperate they were in need of officers. So one of them, he left his post to go visit his wife. So I guess he just missed his wife. But eventually, in about 1874, he explored the Black Hills region, and he was supposed to be looking for a path southwest of the Dakota Territory and looking for gold, and also to set up a fort. So when he first got here, he came across Harney Peak, or Blackout Peak, now called. And they were the first of his group was the first Americans to ever climb it. And, legend has it that he was actually Custer himself was the first American to the top, because when his troops got up there, he kind of rushed ahead of everyone else, so he could be the first one. And, so eventually, and then they settled near Custer in Agnes Park, which is about 8.5 miles southwest, I believe, of Harney Peak. And there was a creek, and they found gold in this creek, just a very little bit, but Custer believed that there was a lot of gold. So he wrote back to his commanding officer at the fort that there was riches to be had in the Black Hills, and he pretty much started the Black Hills Gold Rush just by that simple sentence. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then the Battle of Little Bighorn. This is probably what he's most famous for. The U.S. wanted to expand west about 1876, but the Lakota and Cheyenne tribes stood in the way. So on June 25th, which is my birthday, which I thought was kind of funny, in 1876, Custer led one of 3 forces at the Battle of Little Bighorn, trying to crush the Lakota once and for all in Montana. Eventually, he got overwhelmed, and Crazy Horse and City Bull killed all 210 of his men and Custer in Custer's final stand. And there's a lot of different reasons why and how he lost. No one really knows because there was no survivors from the Union side or the American side. Like, just based on different natives' descriptions, he may or may not have been still alive for it. But, yeah. And then one other interesting fact about it is he could have brought artillery to this battle, but he decided against it. And a lot of experts say that artillery would have helped win. They would have actually win, and Custer might have lived through the battle because it would have scared off the Indians. Any questions?